Okay, assalamu alaikum my brothers and sisters. Welcome back. This is Form 4 class of mathematics where we are going to learn the application part of differentiation. This is what normally comes in KCSE examination. Even though differentiation is very much examined from the beginning up to the last, but this is the application part where you're going to encounter questions from displacement, acceleration and velocity for your information. Then get prepared now. I'm going to keep you with this knowledge on how to cater or how to tackle questions from the application part of differentiation. Guys, this chapter is very nice, very easy. Remember the man who's teaching you at the Nur is going to give you several questions from KCSE book, made familiar, plus spotlight of Form 3 and Form 4 so that you are very much familiar with the questions of KCSE. Guys, let's start without wasting time. Questions of 10 marks from the application side. Okay? To start with, we will have our example 1. This will be our example 1. Look here. You are told the distance S meters. The distance S meters of a particle moving in a straight line is given by S is equal to t power 3 minus 5 out of 2t squared. Remember this is squared. 2t squared plus 2t. Okay? Now you are told, look here. You are told where t is time, where t, let me write like this, is time, where t is time in seconds. After particle passes a fixed point O. Okay? Now, question A. You are told calculate the distance. Calculate the distance when t is equal to 2 seconds. That's question A. Calculate the distance when t is equal to 2 seconds. Question B. Find the time. When the particle is momentarily at rest. Full stop. Then question C, you are told calculate then column. Number 1, the velocity when t is equal to 2 seconds. When t time is equal to 2 seconds. Period. Number 2 of that, the acceleration. The acceleration when t is equal to 0.5, and you're told, and explain your answer. Explain your answer. What is this explanation they're talking about, these guys? You must know that, guys. Okay? So take your time during KCSE and make it understand everything that will actually confuse you. Okay? This is very easy. It is very, very easy. But I must teach you what is there, the hidden knowledge. You are told the distance s, always distance takes s. If you are told s is equal to blah blah, that's displacement. And the moment you hear the word displacement, we are talking about distance. Let's understand first. There are some terminologies that you are supposed to understand before you solve such questions. The moment you hear displacement, that's distance. Or when s is equated, displacement is always abbreviated as s. Displacement s is equal to blah blah. So that is the distance. Get that point clear, please. Okay? And mostly 85% they will start with the displacement, so that you go down to calculate velocity, to calculate what you normally call acceleration, and so forth and so on, guys. So let's go through the question first. Take your time. You are told the distance s meters of a particle moving in a straight line is given by s is equal to t power 3 minus 5 out of 2t squared plus 2t. That is the displacement distance. Okay? Then where t is time in seconds after a particle passes a fixed point O. Okay? You are told question 1, calculate the distance when t is equal to 2 seconds. You only substitute this value here. That's number 1. Like a candle. Find the time when the particle is momentarily at rest. This is where I will stress much, God willing. We say the point at the maximum. The point at the maximum where the object is at the highest point is when we say the object is momentarily at rest. Look at that statement. The point at the maximum where an object is at the highest point is what you normally call momentarily, is when we say the object is momentarily at rest. And at this point, where the object is momentarily at rest, velocity is 0. Velocity is what? Is 0. Get that knowledge. Okay? Don't forget, velocity is at maximum when acceleration is 0. Kisomali waxa this displacement waxa la distance oo tagala kala jira like Somali. Ina farako na language. Velocity means what? Speed. It's nothing else. Velocity is speed, my friends. Don't get confused. Okay? So we differentiate distance with respect to time. Because speed is normally got by distance divided by time. Don't forget that. This is primary concept, by the way. No, it's not complicated. Then acceleration is change of velocity with time. So we are going to say dv all over dt. We differentiate velocity with respect to time to get acceleration. Are you getting that point, brothers and sisters? Very, very easy. Again, the order will go in a chronological manner in the examination room. So look here. So we say the velocity is at maximum when acceleration is 0. Acceleration كسمار حلا شيلارين قدرتان على سبيل كقدرة سالا no. Velocity حوارن على حوارن كوكاي جاريو. So حوارن ممكن جاري مسلمي دولي سماتي. For example, the last speed of the car maybe is 180 kilometers. So it cannot go beyond that. So the moment your speed reaches 180 kilometers, if you are telling us, I will also accelerate, you are lying. You are a big liar. You are lying. Because you cannot accelerate because velocity is at maximum. Just understand. So we say when velocity is at maximum, acceleration is 0. Brother and sister. My brothers and sisters, get this concept. Very, very easy. So look how I'll be tackling this question. Okay? So when I was talking, calculate the distance when t is equal to 2 seconds. Find the time when the particle is momentarily at rest. Okay? That's great. momentary at rest means it's not moving. So we will equate velocity to 0. Just understand this thing, very easy. Then question C, you have to calculate the velocity when t is equal to what? 2 seconds. We will substitute t. Yes. Then the acceleration when t is equal to what? 0.5, and explain this. Okay, the reason why they're saying explain this is we may get negative answer. And the moment we get negative answer, that's what you normally call retardation or what? Deceleration in mathematics. Acceleration, deceleration. Or retardation means the moment you see that the unit for the quantity for acceleration is negative, then that is what? Retardation. Let's get those things first. Then come to the solution part. Let's come to the solution part. We are told S is equal to what? T power 3 minus 5 out of 2 squared plus 2t. Remember, you are told calculate the distance, and this is the distance. S. When t is equal to what? 2 seconds. You only substitute the value of t as 2 here. So we are going to say distance S is equal to 2 power 3 minus 5 out of 2. Look here, be very keen. 5 out of 2 into 2 squared, because t is 2. Plus, this is 2 squared, yeah, don't forget. Plus 2 into 2, because 2t means 2 times the value of t. So S, which is our distance, is equal to 8 minus, this will give us 5 out of 2 times 4, 2 squared, plus 4 by 2, 1 by 2, 2. So S is equal to 8 minus, this times this is 10 plus 4. So S is equal to 8 plus 4 is how much? 12 minus 10. That will give me 2 meters. Very, very easy. What am I doing? I'm substituting the value of t in the displacement to get the distance. Okay? This will come, it will carry 2 marks. This will come you, by the way. So it will carry what? 2 marks. Okay? Question C, B, you are told find the time when the particle is momentarily at rest. Means when velocity is 0. But let's get velocity. Let's get what? Velocity. I know that velocity is equal to ds. Look here. ds over dt. What do I mean? I'm differentiating distance with respect to time. So you're going to say velocity, which is the speed, is equal to ds over dt, means differentiating displacement or distance with respect to time. Yeah, Allah, this is very easy. So what do? I will only differentiate this one. This one. Yeah? I'm going to say differentiating this one into what? 3t squared. You remember we said we multiply by power, subtract 1 from the power. That's the first concept. Minus. Look here. Differentiate this one. It is times 2 minus 1. So that will give me 5t. I think for differentiation, I've already taught you. So you're going to say 2 times this one, t power 2 less 1. You have learned that on my class. Okay? Plus 2. So this is velocity. Okay? But they said what? Find the time when the particle is momentarily at rest. That means when velocity is what? 0. When velocity is 0. Just understand. So what are we going to do? This is our velocity. We will equate to 0 to get, just understand that, to get the value of t when the particle is at rest or the object is at rest. Okay? Let me have for us the first part, yeah? This part. So far you have the question. Make sure you write the question first so that you go with me. Okay? Let me write this part. I think this will be enough. Find the time when the particle is momentarily at rest. That is when velocity is 0. Particle is at rest when velocity is 0. So you're going to say, look here. This is what question B. No, remember we have started from here. This is our question B. So it will continue. Okay? It will continue from there. So we are going to say 3t squared minus 5t plus 2 is equal to what? 0. So we know that our product is what? Product is this time is this 6 which is positive. Then our sum is obviously what? Negative 5. So the two numbers are negative 2 and negative 3. Why? Because I've talked about this thing in our previous class. When you have negative on the sum side and positive on the product side, you say that the two numbers you're going to check are both negative. Don't forget that. So that's negative 2 and negative 3. So I'll say, look here, I'll say 3t squared minus 3t minus 2t plus 2 is equal to 0. So here the common is 3t outside, t minus 1. A negative followed by positive, negative of the common. Negative 2 outside, t minus 1 is equal to 0. So what will I do? T minus 1 into 3t minus 2 is equal to 0. So we are going to say, look here, we are going to say, find the time when the particle is pointing at rest. So we are going to say t minus 1 is equal to 0. You equate this one to 0 first. So t is equal to 1. Or you can say, look here, or 3t minus 2, which is this one, is equal to 0. So 3t is equal to 2. Let's understand this point. 3t is equal to what? 2. To get t into, okay, divide it also 3. So t therefore is equal to 2 out of 3. Just understand. So this is, you're told, you're told what? The question was what? Find the time. This was the time. So that is 1 second and 2 out of 3 seconds. So those are the respective times. Just understand. Then you're told question C. Question C, you have the questions, I think. Let's go. Make sure you write the questions here so that you go with me. So question C, let's start with C, yeah? You're told calculate the velocity when t is what? Is 2. So you're going to say velocity. We know that our velocity is what? Is there. That's 3t squared minus 5t plus 2. So velocity when t is equal to 2, it will be, okay? Okay, we will substitute here. We are going to say 3 into, look here, 3 into t squared. Remember t is 2. So you're going to say 2 squared minus 5 into 2 plus 2. So this will give me 2 squared is 4 times 3, 12 minus 10 plus 2. So obviously that will give me 5 meter per second. Okay, that is velocity. Because velocity, when we are talking about velocity, we are talking about speed, guys. We are not talking about any other thing here. Very, very easy, by the way. Velocity means what? Velocity is what? It's speed. Okay. So you substitute the value of t there to get the value, the exact value. Okay. Let me go ahead and see the last part, which is Roman 2. So this is C Roman 1. This is what? Question C Roman 1. Question C Roman 1. This is question C Roman 1. Then if I move ahead and see the last part of this question, let's go and see the last part of this question, guys. Okay. The last part of this question is saying what? It's saying the acceleration when t, you are told, acceleration when t is equal to what? 0.5. So acceleration is equal to dv over dt. So we differentiate velocity with respect to time to get acceleration. To get the velocity, we say that we differentiate displacement with respect to time. And to get acceleration, we differentiate velocity with respect to time, guys. Very, very easy. So our velocity was what? This was our velocity. V was 3t squared minus 5t plus 2. Differentiating this one, dv over dt will be, this times this, 6t alone minus 5. Okay? Minus what? Minus 5. I think differentiation we have done. Go back and watch the videos. So this time, when t is equal to what? T is what? 0.5. So let's see that. So acceleration will be, okay? I said 6 into 0.5. Just understand that. Minus 5. So this will give you how much? This will give you what? This will be 3 minus 5, which is equal to negative 2. Negative 2 ms squared. So the moment you get negative value, remember this is what? This is deceleration or retardation. So you're told explain, remember. So you're going to say this is retardation. This is retardation. Yeah, very easy, by the way. This is very easy, my brothers and sisters. So we will go ahead and see one more examples for your information. Guys, let's go ahead and see one more example so that you understand better this thing. This is very easy, as you can see. So make sure you understand this thing, guys. Okay. So can I add example 2? Let me add example 2 so you understand better. You can take enough time, don't worry about that. Okay. So that's how you're going to solve questions. So let's go and see now how questions have been framed in the past KCSE. The past KCSE questions. So now let me solve for you past questions of KCSE in the math familiar. Remember, this is called math familiar. Past questions of KCSE. So you must be in a position to solve questions here. I will solve one more and give you one assignment, yeah, for your information. Okay? Okay, let's go. We have here, okay? Look here. A particle moves along. This is the example, yeah? Same. This is example 2. A particle moves along a straight line such that it is displacement s meters from a given point is s is equal to t power 3 minus 5t squared plus 3t plus 4, where t is time in seconds, comma, where t is time in seconds. Full stop. You are told find. Then question A. This question was there in KCSE of 2006. Okay? The displacement of the particle. At t is equal to 5. At t is equal to 5. Then question B, the velocity of the particle. The velocity of the particle when t is equal to 5. When t is equal to 5. The values of t when the particle is when the particle is momentarily at rest, momentarily at rest, momentarily at rest, momentarily at rest, momentarily at rest. Then question D, we have still question D. The acceleration of the particle when t is equal to 2, when t is equal to 2. Guys, KCSE question of 2006. Okay? KCSE question of what? 2006. May God bless you. Let's understand the question. A particle moves along a straight line such that it is displacement, that's what, distance, s meters from a given point is s is equal to t power 3 minus 5t squared plus 3t plus 4. That is what? That is the distance, displacement. Where t is time in seconds. See now? Full stop. Then find the displacement of the particle at t is equal to 5. So what are we going to do? We will substitute the value of t here in the displacement. Okay, very easy. Look here. I know that s is equal to t power 3 minus 5t squared plus 3t plus 4. 3t plus what? Plus 4. So what I will do, displacement s is equal to t, remember, is what? T is 5. So I will say t is 5 because I was told the displacement of the particle when t is equal to what? When t is equal to 5. So I will substitute here. I'll say 5 power 3 minus 5 into 5 squared plus 3 into 5. 3 into 5 plus 4. So this will give me s is equal to 125 minus 125. Because 5 squared is 25 times 5. Plus 15 plus 4. Obviously these two will go. S is equal to 19 meter. So that's the distance. The first answer. This is question A. Question B. The velocity of the particle when t is what? When t is what? Is 5. So let me get velocity. I know that velocity is equal to ds over what? Dt. Differentiate distance with respect to time. So this differentiating this one will give us what? 3t squared minus 10t plus 3. Now velocity is equal to velocity when t is also what? T is also 5. When t is also what? 5. So let me get, that will be 3 into 5 squared minus 10 into 5 because t is 5 plus 3. So velocity v therefore is equal to that. This will be 75 minus 50 plus 3. So velocity therefore is equal to 28 meter per second. What am I doing? Differentiate this one, then you get velocity. What's so hard here, guys? Very easy by there. Just understand this thing. Question C, the values of t when the particle is momentarily at rest. That means what? When velocity is what? 0. So what are you going to do? You will get this one to 0. Very easy. The values of t, time, when the particle is momentarily at rest. That is when velocity is 0. So what do? You take this velocity and equate to 0. Can you solve that quadratic equation? Very easy. And get the respective values of what? Of t. Let's go and solve that. Okay? Let me have this part, the top part here, so you understand. Okay, guys, let's go. If I let me have this part, because I'm done with that. Okay? You are told the values of t. We are going to say when object is at the momentary point, or we are going to say when object, don't forget, when object is momentarily at rest, comma, velocity is equal to what? Velocity is 0. Write this statement. When object is momentarily at rest, velocity is 0. So what does it mean? We will equate 0 to this one. We are going to say, therefore, 3t squared minus 10t plus 3 is equal to what? 0. So I have product as product 3 times 3, 9. Sum will be negative 10. This is negative 1 and negative 9 obviously. Negative 1 plus negative 9 is negative 10. Negative 1 times negative 9 is positive 9. So easy? So you're going to say, look here, 3t squared minus t minus 9t plus 3t. No, plus 3, sorry. Is equal to 0. So what's the common here? We have t outside, 3t minus 1. Here, negative 3 outside. 3t minus 1 is equal to 0. So I will have 3t minus 1 in bracket, take one of these two, into t minus 3 is equal to what? 0. Come here. So one time we are going to say 3t, look here. One time we are going to say 3t minus 1 is equal to 0. Equate this one to 0. Equate that one to 0. So it will be 3t is equal to 1 over 3 over 3. So cancel. T is equal to a third. Or again t minus 3 is equal to 0. So t is equal to 3. So these are the two possible values when velocity or when the particle, when velocity is 0 or when the particle is momentarily at rest. Very easy. My brothers and sisters, make sure you solve questions in this book. I'll send for you an assignment, don't worry. It's very easy. The moment they tell you that the particle is momentarily at rest, that means velocity is 0. Get the respective value of t. Then the acceleration of the particle when t is equal to, what are you going to do? You differentiate velocity to get acceleration first. Then substitute the value of t there. Very easy. Okay? The acceleration of the particle when t is equal to, that is question mark. Question C. That's question D, sorry. This is question C. So this is question D. Question D say what? The acceleration of the particle when t is equal to 2. What will I do? I will differentiate this velocity. Where is velocity? Velocity is here. Don't forget. I will differentiate this one with respect to what? Time to get what? Acceleration. You differentiate velocity with respect to time to get acceleration. For you to get, again, we said for you to get velocity, you differentiate displacement s with respect to time. Yes, just a matter of understanding, very easy. So what I will do is actually, let me solve this one. Acceleration is equal to dv over dt. Differentiate velocity with respect to time. So differentiate this one. Remember, let me write for you first velocity. I know my velocity is v is equal to 3t squared minus 10t plus 3. So I will say acceleration is equal to dv over dt, which is equal to 6t, differentiate this one, minus 10. Okay, when t is equal to now, when t is equal to, what will I do? I will say is equal to, when t is equal to, comma, acceleration is equal to 6 into 2 minus 10. So that will give me 12 minus 10, which is 2 meter per s squared. Final answer. Guys, very easy by the way. Is that not true? So what you do, let me give you this assignment. When you go to my familiar page 196, we have question 25. Page 196, question 25 of Med Familiar. 196, question 25. Solve that question. And in case you encounter a problem, make sure you communicate by leaving a comment in our comment box, or otherwise call it 0716014642, our official number. Otherwise, guys, I wish you the best. I think I've tried my best to help you. This is the application part that will come in KCSE, God willing. And I'm done with what? With the differentiation concept. In our next videos, we're going to see what you normally call integration, which is the opposite of differentiation. Otherwise, have a nice day, and make sure you subscribe and share our YouTube channel with your friends and family members. I wish you the best.